So one thing that a lot of people say to me is, oh, you charge too much money for your training. And in the webinar, I actually have a whole section where I talk about what it costs to do things in business. You know, hire a PR firm for $4,000 a month, get a website designed for $2,000 to $5,000. You know, I ask people to literally spend in the hundreds of dollars range to basically get a business in a box. I mean, James here spent $70,000 to start up a franchise, and it took him like a year to make his money back, exactly. Right? So you look at this block here, Rodeo Drive, right? There's people that we met at War Room where they brought their wives and girlfriends, and they said, oh man, she went out and she bought three pocketbooks for $3,000, right? I mean, think about that. You have the hotel we're staying at, the Montage, it's like $800 a night. For 3 nights, you're gonna spend $2,400, and we're giving you a business in a box for way less than that, for a one-time fee.
Right.
You know, you look at cars, you look at everything. I mean, it's absolutely insane on how much things cost out there, on different levels, of course. And what we're giving you is such a small amount of money for the investment. People spend $50,000 for college. Listen, how many people do you know that went to college for 4 years, spent 30, 50, 80 grand, right? And maybe, what's their goal? I'm gonna go get a job for 100,000 a year, 150,000 a year. The knowledge, or the training that I'm giving you, the coaching, is a business that I made in my first couple of months. My first month, I made $30,000. How many people do you know that went to college for 4 or 6 years and made $30,000 a month salary? I guarantee you that number's gonna be very small.
Right.
So think about it. For literally in the hundreds of dollars range, I'm giving you a business that basically did it. Now, if you went to a college, right, and they said, hey, so-and-so, come to our college, we're gonna charge you 50 grand, and we're gonna show you how to do a business that makes this much money. You're probably like, I'll do that.
Right.
I can make it all back in 1 month, right? That's what I'm showing you, in the hundreds of dollars a range. I mean, think about that for a second. You know, so when you talk about investing in your future, because that's really what you're doing, you're investing in your future, for what you're getting for the value is absolutely ridiculous, right? You spend $40,000 to join a war room. That's a yearly fee. It's not, I mean, it's basically, what, $2,000-3,000 a month? It's over $3,000 a month to hopefully learn something, right? Which we have, which is great. Money's gonna come back, that's not an issue. But for what we're saying, what you need to spend to do this, and what things cost, I mean, $2,400 for 3 days in a hotel. I mean, that's not an investment, you're just spending money. So you can't think of it as spending money.
I think it gets back to what you said too. It's not that we're charging too much. It's not that
we're not charging enough.
Yeah, it's not that a Ferrari costs too much. You can't look at it that way. This isn't for everybody. We're making it accessible to you at a low cost. We should be charging more, but you're not going to go and say, oh, Ferrari is charging too much. It might just not be for you because it's not something you can get. But here's an accessible business that could get you to levels that you could never have gotten without something like this at a low cost per entry. Go look at other businesses, go look at franchises, and then you tell me that we're charging too much. Okay, is that another Rolls Royce?
Another Rolls Royce.
Another Rolls Royce.
So we were talking before about, we saw like 6 Rolls Royces in a matter of 5 minutes, and then we saw 3 at the hotel in a parking lot.
I mean, 3 more.
Do you think that guy, if I told that guy, hey, invest $1,000 and you can, I'll show you how to make 30 grand a month, you think he's gonna say no? He's gonna say, where do I sign up? Because you know what, he's not scared of the hard work. He's not scared of learning. He's not scared of any of that. He's gonna say, that's a great return on my investment. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the shot. And you think he's gonna cry about it if it doesn't work out for him? No, he's gonna say, I learned enough where, you know what, I'll take that and run with it, and I'll maybe do something else. I'll pivot and I'll do something else. You know, my lead generation train, I made $2.4 million last year. I tell people, spend in the hundreds of dollars range, and I'm gonna show you a business. I made $2.4 million. If I went up to that guy and said, hey, this is what you can do. You know what, he's gonna be smart enough, he's like, I'll hire someone. Hey man, if I found the guy that knows all this stuff, I'll pay you the money and I'll hire someone to do it because he's smart, right? He knows how to leverage stuff, right? So you can't think of it as I'm spending the money.
Right.
Listen, if you're unsure of yourself, because people say, does it work? Of course it works. I'm doing it every single day. There's plenty. I can introduce you to 150 people at the War Room that do it every single day. They're doing a business. Do you think if you walked to the War Room and talked to these guys and said, wow, you make $5 million doing that, you make 10, you make 50, and if they all said to you, hey man, give me hundreds of dollars and I'll show you what I do, what are you gonna do? Say no? These guys that we just met before, that they're in the top 2%?
2%.
They're in the top 2% of the world on Amazon. top guys
that.
on Amazon. Top 2%,
2%.
in the world Amazon sellers. They are monsters. If they told me, hey Bill, throw me a G, I'll teach you my business. Are you kidding me right now? I give the guy 50 grand because I know myself and I'll do it.
Right.
Whatever this guy tells me to do, I would do it. But you know what? He's not dumb. He's not going to tell me. Right? He's not. He's going to tell me, Phil, give me fucking $5 million.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll tell you, right? Because he knows what it's truly worth. But you know what? The funny thing is that the average person doesn't know the true value of this information. They
Right.
just have no idea. So they either don't know what to do with it, or they're just not going to do anything with it. Hey, it's a cop.
Oh, look at that.
Hey. I wonder what that guy does every day. I mean, really.
Beverly Hills.
I mean, what goes on here that a cop needs to get involved, right? Anyway, fraud.
Maybe.
So anyway,
Okay.
so that's it. That's you just gotta just realize what's out there and what's possible and just jump on it.
That's it.